We're up to race number 5 here at Rosehill Gardens. A benchmark 85 over the 1,500 metres is mounting yard, brought to you by Harvey Norman. Get a free photo with Santa this weekend. Check stores for Santa appearance time. We're looking at the top weight, King DARCI, Tim Martin, Adam Hieronymus.
Yeah, he has a swing in the race, obviously with Redouble here today, and he's ready to go at 1,500, fourth up here. Look, his form from his last run obviously has stacked up well because Redouble's won again since that last run.
He's a really deceiving horse because he's got a very deep girth and he carries a fair bit of weight in his midsection, but I can tell you he's definitely at his peak fitness. You can see that he's got good muscle tone even through his neck area. Those nice lines around his hindquarters as well just indicate that he's really ready to go.
Well, speaking of Redouble, let's have a look at him looking for 3 on the trot. Bjorn Baker, Blake Shin.
Yeah, there's plenty of money to say he can beat this favourite today. He hasn't put a foot wrong, winning his past 2. He's sneaking up to in the weights and up in distance now, but it's hard to pull holes in his last 2 wins.
He hasn't taken a step backwards to my eye. He certainly looks like he's exactly the same as he was last start. To me, last start he was at his peak fitness, and he just has to maintain that condition to be competitive today.
We go to 4, CELLARMAN, who's racing well, Chris Waller and Brenton Abdallah.
Yeah, found his confidence with 2 Canterbury midweek wins now, no knock.
Yeah, parading quite nicely. He's a very athletic looking type who doesn't carry any excess condition whatsoever. He's certainly forward in condition, and you can see that he's just got that real fitness look about him.
5, Cosmic Engine, second of the Waller runners, Ty Anglin.
Yeah, I want to try and make a case for him at double figure odds here. I reckon he's an improver. He was only second up, went up in class last time behind Redouble. And I can just feel he's got more upside than most in this race, and I think he could well be up to the task, actually.
Yeah, he's a lovely looking type. He's quite scopy in appearance. He's got that lovely rounded look about him, and I can confirm to say that he has certainly taken some improvement from that last start performance. He's just gradually improving each run.
Here's the favourite, 6, Sedanzer, Gay Waterhouse and Adrian Bott, Rachel King.
Well, she did impress, getting the job done well first up in very good time. This rain's just starting to come, so she doesn't have to worry about a soft track yet. So she ticks a lot of boxes and a deserved favourite.
Yeah, look, she was up there with her condition, as in her fitness was right up there for her first up run, but her coat has come on leaps and bounds. You can definitely see that. She was a little bit wintry looking, and now that's completely shifted. She's got a really healthy shine, and she's just continued to improve.
We go down to Hunted Jack, locally trained by Tim Martin, Blake McDougall.
Yeah, he's a big lump of a horse. He's 84 days, no trial. Look, this rain just hasn't arrived soon enough for him, but he did win at this track in distance 3 starts back. Just look for any support he might attract.
Yeah, he's always a horse that presents quite big in condition and does carry a lot of excess. So I know that that's the way he looks. He's certainly not as forward as a few of these other horses, but he's definitely forward enough to run well today. We
go to 9, SIREN'S Fury, Jason Coyle, Kathy O'Hara.
Yeah, I was convinced she'd improve last start, and she just whacked away. She's another one. I would have hoped this rain was just coming for her half an hour earlier.
Yeah, look, she's bright and forward, and she walks out nice and cleanly. She's certainly eager to get on with the job at hand. Her condition's good. There's no indication that she won't run a good race.
And the dual acceptor down the bottom, Chalk, Wendy Roach and Andrew Atkins.
Yeah, look, he has talent, this horse, and it's his first try this distance. Yeah, the thing in his favour here, I reckon he gets complete control up front. And even though it looked like he was, outstayed a few times, a question mark at the distance, I thought he stuck on when beaten a few times. So I reckon it's worth a try with him at this distance.
Yeah, looking at him, he's certainly matured mentally. He's definitely a lot better when he parades pre-race. He's out with the pony today, and he's a horse that has been a work in progress just with him in the parade ring. Overall, his condition is good and his fitness is right there.
And heading around to the start for race number 5 as we go to Lizzie, who's had now an addition to the new ensemble.
Yes, that's right, a coat on because it's starting to come down pretty heavy with these showers. My pick of the hour today is for this race is going to be King Darcy. I think he's certainly parading in good shape. He does carry a little bit of weight in his midsection, but I've learned how he parades and how he looks and how conditioned he is. So I'm happy to go with King Darcy on top. Of the other two, Sedanzer has certainly made improvement in her coat, and Redouble is maintaining his condition.
Okay, King Darcy for Lizzie, late mail time, Duff.
Yeah, 5, 6, 2, 10. I just think at the odds, Cosmic Engine's worth a spec at the $10. I concede these two favourites are very hard to beat, and they're both rock solid in the market here. 6 Sedanzer and 2 Redouble, both in great form, winning form at that. And look out, Chalk doesn't run a cheeky race from the front here and give a decent kick on straightening. 5, 6, 2 and 10.
They've arrived at the start. There is Cosmic Engine, third up from a spell on screen. Chris Waller and Ty England and Sedanzer. Muns, as I come to you, on track, $2.30 into $2.25 is a pretty clear-cut favourite. There was money early for Redouble, just getting out of fraction. Now what's happening with Tab?
Yeah, well, Sedanzer 320 first ring this morning was into as short as $2.30, which it is now, and that was at midday today. So it's been very, very solid since midday, remaining at that $2.30 quote. A clear favourite over Redouble, who went up $4.40 this morning, was $4.80 when we did the preview, so it's in a full point to be $3.80. They've got a massive call over the next horse in the market, and that's Cosmic Engine, the only other runner under double figures, who's $7.50 out to $9.50. Chalk, the bottom one, has been steadily around 10, 11, 12 the whole day. It's now 11. King Darcy's been an E, $7.50 out to 11. Siren's Fury is single figures out to 12. CELLARMAN, the 4, is a dramatic drift, 6 out to 13. And Harder Jack resuming was 18 into 15, so there was a little bit of a firm when we did the preview, and it's got back out to was 31. They've just taken that, now 26 as the favourite gets to $2.50. Sedanzer, $2.50 favourite over Redouble. Only one other runner under double figures, and that is Cosmic Engine here for race number 5.
Duff, Redouble was tough the other day in winning, was wide with no cover, but he just kept on coming. He certainly hasn't taken a backward step since that last start victory.
No, he's one of these success stories that's had one of these tie-back wind operations. I think he may have been even sold with that problem, and they've operated on him and they've got it right. He ran really well first up when he had confident support when Chalk just beat him, and then he hit that hurdle, remember, on that soft track second up where he had that post-race issue, and then he bounced out back from that and has gone bang, bang, bang. So he's there's not much wrong with his form since he's had that wind operation. It seems to have worked wonders with him.
It's looking at Chalk down the bottom, which you gave some sort of hope to. Going back to the winter months, of course, they took him to Brisbane for a couple of runs. I think he went around in a daybreak lover, and he paraded particularly well.
Yeah, he did. He's a laid-back sort of a fellow, and I think he gets the favours of complete control with 53 kilos on his back here, and that's an edge for him. All he's got to do is, stamp himself off at the 1500. That's the gamble with him because, let's face it, he hasn't won. He's won an 1100 metre race and a 1200 metre race, but look, he stuck on okay in that Greys race the other day. I don't know if we can take much notice of that race out of them Greys races, but I do. There's something about him I like about this horse. I think he's got a bit of character about him, and he's got a lovely little racing style.
Lizzie, King Darcy gets up to the 1500 metres now with 3 runs under the belt, and you were happy enough to stick with him. Yeah, absolutely, and there's a change as well. There's an apprentice change to a senior rider, which I think always helps these types of horses who just need a little bit more encouragement. I thought he paraded and presented in great shape. He's, as I was saying, a little bit deceiving to look at him about his look, but he's certainly ready today. His rider, Adam Hieronymus, just toweling down some of the sweat. The storms are on their way, apparently, according to the radar. At the moment, it's quite still and still quite humid. Sedanzer with the barrier blanket on behind the line, along with Chalk and Cosmic Engine, who's been spec late. Any last moment moves there, Muns? Yeah, this favourite's got to 250, Gav, so this is the opportunity. 220 New South Wales, 220 UBET, 240 Super Tab. Take the 250 fixed odds if you like Sedanzer here. Just gone in the barriers, so get onto your Tab app, get onto tab.com.au, or you're in an agency in New South Wales, Victoria, the ACT. Why would you worry about its 220 parimutuel? You can lock in 250 fixed odds, the favourite here, Sedanzer. Chalk coming in, and that will pave the way for Redouble. Race 5 over the 1,500 metres. Let's get upstairs. Here's Darren.
Blake Shin takes over on Redouble today. He's shooting for 3 in a row. Not to like about the last performance. And the outside draw he must contend with here. So the rain has arrived at Rosehill, and we're all set for race 5. Gates open now, they're off and racing, and King Darcy got the best of the start. Hieronymus wants the front. Hunter Jack and Chalk were quickly into stride, and Sedanzer's going to settle just behind the leading division, followed by Redouble going forward in a 3-wide position at this stage. Then came CELLARMAN, Cosmic Engine, and Siren's Furies last of all. So Chalk takes the lead now, and Redouble given a positive ride, moves up on the outside in advance of King Darcy, and Rachel King's got the favourite. Sedanzer fourth, 1 out, 1 back, and right behind the second favourite. 2 lengths to Hunter Jack from CELLARMAN, Cosmic Engine, and Siren's Fury is the last one. Chalk makes the running here for Andrew Atkins by 3/4 to Redouble, shooting for 3 in a row. They go past the 800 metres. King Darcy's got leaders back on the inside of Sedanzer, followed by CELLARMAN, then Hunter Jack, and the last 2, Siren's Fury and Cosmic Engine. No change to the order, 600 metres to run, and Chalk trying to make all by a half on Redouble. Then King Darcy and Sedanzer further back to CELLARMAN, Hunter Jack, Siren's Fury, and Cosmic Engine's last. Sedanzer pulls out of the top of the straight. It's Chalk in front of Redouble, not much between the pair, and Sedanzer starting to go after them strongly. Sedanzer makes the move now, goes up to join Redouble. They beat off Chalk, further back to CELLARMAN, and then came Hunter Jack, but it's Sedanzer forging to the front, 150 out. It's got Redouble beat, then CELLARMAN and Hunter Jack late. Sedanzer in front of CELLARMAN, Hunter Jack running into the minors, but Sedanzer way too good for them, beat Hunter Jack. Photo third, CELLARMAN and Redouble, then Siren's Fury, King Darcy, Chalk, and Cosmic Engine last to finish.
Sedanzer does it again under the urgings of Rachel King for Gay Waterhouse and Adrian Bott, the daughter of Sebring. She eventually worked her way into the 1-1 position. She got flushed out coming around the home corner, and you could see Rachel King just trying to nurse that mare as long as she could before she finally released her. Eventually, she put paid to Redouble and got the measure of him, and in the end, she's come away, and that win was full of merit.
It was a good win. She just got on Redouble's back there. She relaxed beautifully. You got to love the way she pins her ears back and has a go when she lets rip. There's no doubt about it. There's something about her that's very, very likeable, and she puts them away. Her supporters were always on happy terms with themselves. And how well are this stable going, the Waterhouse Bott team? They're absolutely airborne at the moment, and here's their second winner for the day. It may have not stopped yet. Hunter Jack, he was good first up after a break. CELLARMAN up in class, run his honest race. Siren's Fury running, just never lost a bit of momentum there at some stage. Should have finished a length or so closer. I thought he was very disappointing there, the horse I liked. He didn't shape up at all, Cosmic Engine, but all honours with the winner, far too good, and Rachel's getting on well with him.
Yes, she's having a phenomenal season, to say the least. 6, 7, 4 and 2, the numbers here. Times and margins just about to come up. This daughter of Sebring has now chalked up her 5th win at start number 11, and she's come away to win that with consummate ease in the end over Hunter Jack, and CELLARMAN has wound up in 3rd. 4th went the way of Redouble. They've gone 1:30.73 overall, and the last 600 metres of 35.1. 1.5 by a neck were the margins. A stable double to Gay Waterhouse and Adrian Bott, and the rain has certainly arrived. We'll be heading to Brisbane in just a moment on Sky Thoroughbred Central.
We need to get you an umbrella. Oh yeah, you wanted to go and then...
Are you ready, guys?
Out of the way, come on here, Bob. Come on. Rachel, come over here.
You're going to do both of them.
We're going to do both of them here. Well done. Congratulations, Gay, on an excellent win. That was a really good performance from a filly that's, well, a mare, sorry, that's really heading in the right direction.
To see, look at her face. So, you know, the track's got a bit of give in it.
How's it?
Tell us about her.
Oh, look, she was super tough today. She was very impressive first up, but she was even better again today, which we knew she would be. But she's just proving, you know, she's a really classy filly on the up.
I was looking at her in the yard and she looked like she had improved in her coat. She hadn't just improved in her coat, you feel she's improved in her fitness?
Yeah, definitely, like, everything. Fitness-wise, she's probably that little bit stronger again. She's just super tough and she's a pleasure to ride.
She looked like she had plenty on the line. What do you think she can offer in the future?
Like, she's definitely got a really big future. Like I said, it was very soft today. She won very easily. She was sort of eased down the last couple of strides, so it's going to be really exciting to see what she can do this preparation.
You're riding in excellent style. It's really such a joy to see you ride, and you really get on with these mares as well.
Yeah, it's going really well, and it helps having very good ammo as well being supplied. Definitely is a big help, and I can't thank everyone enough for the support.
And Gay, you must be very thrilled with Rachel as well. You know, she's been an integral part of your team for a while.
Certainly is an integral part of our team, and she works exceedingly hard. And whatever she wins, Rachel well and truly deserves it. She's riding in superb form. She understands perfectly pace. And gosh, I look a mess, don't I? Oh, heavens. And she rides our horses superbly. We're very proud of her, hugely proud of her.
Well,
my husband says she's the only one who followed the rules.
Well, you're an excellent team together. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.